What's this? Another video. Welcome everyone to another video on another creepypasta mod, but this time Squidward's. I'm not gonna finish that, but Mistful Crimson Morning. I've already played through the mod. I generally tend to play through the mod once or twice before I actually upload it as a video. So that helps me kinda already know what I'm getting into and talk about it as I play. But let's just get right into it. So this is stuff I actually don't know a whole bunch about. I mean, obviously, like, I know a little bit, but going into the mod when I had first played it, I didn't know anything about the mod. So I didn't really know anything about the characters in the mod. So I actually had to do an extensive research, if you can believe that. I mean, obviously I get this, and some of the other ones I kind of understood beforehand. But I only had known a little bit about some of them. I wasn't very knowledgeable coming into this. But what I will say is that this mod has really good music. Like, good golly, does this mod have great music. Like, almost unreasonably good. Like, obviously, at this point, I feel like most every mod has a song, at least one song that is like, okay, this is really good. All of this mod songs are good. Which I was not expecting coming into it. I don't expect every song in a mod to be good. I mean, I always know that there's gonna be one that just absolutely kills it for me. This is the first song in the mod, and I'm liking it. That was great. Why is it so good? I feel like there are definitely a couple mods where all the music is so good, and you're really just sitting there asking yourself why. Why is it so good? Like, there's no reason to have the greatest music I've ever heard of an FNF mod. But you know what? Sure, go ahead. And I mean, maybe I say every mod has good art for the most part, and maybe that just means I have very low standards, but I just think it's because I find it all appealing. I haven't really played a mod where the art makes my eyes hurt or anything. Oh, hey. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, that's a very prevalent spacebar mechanic. Oh. Okay. So this is the newest version of the build, and I actually haven't really played much of the newest version, so I don't know everything they added. So I didn't know there was gonna be a dodge mechanic. I'm not even gonna test getting hit to see how much damage it does. The grass skirt, I'm pretty sure that's grass skirt chase, that light mochi. I like that. I really like how they use that. I think it's used pretty well. But that's just me personally. Obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinions. So there's a lot of dodging, and I don't know if it's insta-kill or not. I just hope there's not like a metric crud ton in the next song. I don't know why I'm censoring myself. I mean, it's I don't really think I need to. It's not like this is for children of any sort. Like, as far as I'm concerned, if I were younger, I wouldn't want to watch Squidward with a shotgun. But maybe that's just me. Maybe people are into that kind of thing. I think the screen movements are new, but I honestly don't know all the differences. Again, the last song was good, and I really like this song too. I also think Squidward's voice sounds really good. I think they might have just taken samples from the show, but it sounds good. I do think BF's voice, it initially sounded funny to me, but I don't mind it. I don't think it sounds bad in any way. It just was not a sound that I was used to, which I think makes it better in some ways because it's unique. And sometimes being unique is better than just being the same. Even if necessarily something unique doesn't sound better to you at first, that doesn't mean it's worse. I was not ready for that. Oh damn. He did. Can we get it? That's honestly, that's quite the sad moment. Anyways, I'll just play through all the songs. Because again, I don't really know if there's been changes to many of them or not. I know this song wasn't playable in the original version of this mod, and now it is. I'm pretty sure this is a reference to that episode of SpongeBob where they actually had this picture of Squidward show up in the episode, and then shortly after the episode aired, they removed it and basically re-aired a different cut of the episode with a different image instead of this. The people who watched the episode when it first came out were able to like get pictures and record this segment. Which I think is very interesting how they acknowledged this. Now, I'm not the most cultured or knowledgeable individual, so I've always known this as like Red Mist or Squidward Suicide. I don't know if that's necessarily what this creepypasta kind of thing is called. I'm not so sure. But that's just generally how I've known it. The final countdown, that's great. This is so good. Why is it so good? What reason do you have to be this good? But that's always how I knew the creepypasta as I was saying, was Red Mist or Squidward Suicide. Always those two names that I affiliated with it. And seeing that an actual episode of SpongeBob had that image basically in it was very intriguing. Because it's not often that you have, I mean, it's often that companies acknowledge their fan bases, like game companies, show companies, like all sorts of stuff, and they like put nods into it. Well, I mean, it's not the most often, but I mean, a big example I could think of was recently, or I can think of recently, is Sega's been adding like kind of joke and meme characters. They've been adding memes in their games with like Sonic being in Sonic Forces, which is a god awful game, and the and Knuckles mode in Sonic Mania, giving you a special ending if you play with as Knuckles and you have and Knuckles mode. And I always thought that was interesting. So it's not like it's something that's never happened before, for sure. But it's not often that you see, I guess, companies acknowledge the more, at least when it comes to kid-friendly characters, you don't often see them acknowledge the darker side of stuff that fans have made. Like creepypastas or anything. But I guess someone did and put it in the episode, even if it was taken down shortly after. I still think that's very cool to have in. And again, the only time I can think of like that's happened is again with Sonic. There was one time where I think the official Sonic Twitter account made a tweet of like all sorts of old retro Sonic games, and one of the cartridges had Sonic.exe on it. So it's interesting how Sonic acknowledged Sonic.exe, because you don't often see stuff like that. Also, this art is great. This is based off the Bikini Bottom horror, I think. I don't know if there's more to it. More to the title than that. Again. I don't know if there's more to the title than that, but Bikini Bottom Horror, something like that, I think, something along those lines. Which I did actually know about going into this, but from below after this, I had no idea about anything after that song. Like, I didn't know any of the references with any of the characters, basically. Again, what a more great music. And Plankton do be looking a little freaky, but he sounds really good. Like, I think Plankton sounds great. But I mean, we just got ran over. I think the scroll speed is higher, too. That song was, the instrumentals for all of these songs sound great. Whether or not you like the voices of the characters, the instrumentals are great. Now this one, I knew a little bit just by looking at it. I knew this was Neat Canyon related, just by the art style. I could tell that, but I had never seen the video before. So I didn't know what happened in the video. And this is, I'm really not the person to explain the lore of creepypastas, so if you want to learn, then I suggest you watch the video yourself. I'll probably put a link to it in the description alongside the mod. For your viewing pleasure, if you so wish. I don't like that. I'm not saying it's not that it's bad, I just, ugh. Another song with, again, I think, a good instrumental, and the voices sound good. Like, I don't know how to explain that song, honestly.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is also another thing I had no knowledge of going into it. Oh, and there's a mod chart. Okay. This is new already. So, I don't know anything about this going into it. I mean, I could tell the obvious that something clearly happened. To SpongeBob and Patrick. SpongeGar and Patar. I'm pretty sure that's SpongeBob's caveman name, but do they call Patrick Patar? I can't remember. I haven't seen that bit in so long. Oh, okay, I didn't hear that. And this is new. I don't think I've missed any of these notes. I think when that held note showed up, and I was transitioning to this. Also, this looks great, by the way. But I think when I was transitioning to this segment of the song, I think that along that held down note, it stopped registering that I was hitting it, which is sad, but I would have missed anyways, clearly. But I didn't know anything about that last creepypasta. I could tell something was wrong, but again, another one I had to research. I had to research this too. I didn't know what this was as well. I really like this song though. The instrumental is great. And again, another instance where I think SpongeBob sounds really good. Like, unbelievably good. Stadium Rave, or Jellyfish Jam, whatever you want to call it. But again, the instrumental is so good for this song. Like, good God. This has to be probably my favorite song in the mod, for sure. And this song is so good for absolutely, it does not need to be this good, but it is so good. Now, of course, every song in this mod that I've played so far, I have thought is good. I think both BF and SpongeBob sound good. The instrumental is great. I think possibly the best part is coming up, in my opinion. That's so hard to hit. I don't know if I'll ever be able to hit this. Those nuts were so hard for me to hit. But that's just because I'm bad. I don't think the charting is bad. It's just that I can't hit that. I'm not good enough. Okay. But that last song's probably my favorite. But I actually understood this going into it. Even from my first playthrough, when I saw the Mr. Krabs icon, I said, "Is that the robot?" I was like, "Is that the robot chicken, Mr. Krabs? Is this song about the Krabby Patties being made out of crab?" And lo and behold, yes it is. And I saw this robot chicken short, obviously, way before I played this. But I definitely think it's an interesting spin on it. Like on SpongeBob. Also, in the first version of this mod, I couldn't hear anything in this song. Like, the voices would just get drowned out by the instrumental. Maybe because the voices were too quiet. I don't think it's that the instrumental is loud necessarily. I just think it might be that the voices are too quiet. Again with the grass skirt chase. Wow, calamari's made of squid? Who would have thought? Well, that does actually bring up a good point, though. Like, what do they eat in the Bikini Bottom? Like, because clearly Krabby Patty has a meat substance to it. What meat are they eating? That's new, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, it does honestly pose a good question. What meat are they eating in the Bikini Bottom? The song is longer now too. It used to end with SpongeBob saying, "You're disgusting," but now it's... True. Although it sounded like Mr. Krabs was supposed to be getting beaten up, and then he didn't. And then
3, 2, 1,
this. This is a model taken from Battle from Bikini Bottom of SpongeBob when he's dehydrated and is in need of water, from what I know. But this initially made me think of the old like Slender Man parody of SpongeBob that I used to see, or maybe it was just like on something when I thought that, but I could have sworn there used to be like a Slender Man parody using SpongeBob. And that's initially what I thought this was a reference to, but when I did do my research, that isn't what it seemed to be, so I'm not too sure. Still a great song. And SpongeBob does look pretty creepy. I guess what they were trying to go with this model is like how he looks when he's in the episode where he says, "I need it." Because he's been dehydrated a couple of times, I'm pretty sure. Or like has come close a couple of times. But in the episode, he does look pretty messed up, but he never looks, like, scary. Like, he looks unsettling there. And for an official model, I wouldn't think they'd make him look, like, spooky.
3, 2, 1, go. It's Squirt. You know who Joe is.
I do not know who Joe is.
This is...
Tell me.
Joe Mama.
This is new. The whole background is new. I just realized in what his left note he has real hands. I don't even know how to describe this. This is just great. clearly I was wrong when I said Dump was the best song in this mod. I think I have a new favorite now. I'm silent because I'm so baffled and dumbfounded by all of this. And where I look just baffles me. Like, I just read the SpongeBob picture at the very left, where it says, "I hope someone dies and goes to hell today," and I'm like, what? Huh? Well, that was beautiful. Let's just move on. So, I'm pretty...
3, 2, 1, go.
So I'm pretty sure this is, like, based off of a rip-off show of SpongeBob. I don't know how accurate that is, but I think that's what it is. I don't know what the show is called. But I think that's what the character is from. It's like a show that's very clearly a rip-off of SpongeBob. All the song still sounds good, so... Like... I won't say it's my favorite song. And neither is Joe Mama, by the way. I still think Dump is probably my favorite song. But they're all good. Like, I don't think there's a single song this month that makes me go, oh, this sucks, I don't want to replay it. I'm not saying I would listen to every song in this mod every single day for the rest of my life or anything. Or like for a week or something. But there's not a single mod that I'd be upset to listen to. Or a single song in this mod that I would not want to listen to. Or that I would stop if it started playing. But that's just my personal opinion. And you are welcome to have your own, and you are welcome to tell me why my opinion is incorrect. Because that's how opinions work nowadays, unfortunately. Hey look, I beat a song without missing. Let's go. Anyways, this song is probably my favorite. Right here, the song is great. I don't know why it's so quiet though. But it's such a good song. All these songs are great though. This mod will be linked in the description below, so you better go play it for yourself. I mean, I know not everyone can, but if you can play the mod, please do play it. Show the mod some support by playing it. And sure, maybe the creators of the mod won't notice that you specifically played it, but like, you're showing support in your heart, at least, I guess is the best way to say it. But yeah, this mod was great. I think all the songs are good. I think Tortured probably has some of my favorite art. Although all the art was pretty good. Joe Mama was probably the most wacky. And I think that's good in some ways. I think they were all pretty good. I like them all. But that's gonna be it for this. Again, mod will be linked in the description below. The video, Meat Canyon's SpongeBob video, I will also put in the description below if you really want to watch that. And that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed. Do all the YouTube things that YouTube wants you to do, if you like. And I hope to see you all next time, whenever that may be. Peace.